going to get burnt by that female energy in yourself that is out of tune. There's a mother principle in you that corrects you when you're not in tune with how you do daily things. If you disrespect yourself, the fire in you rises up to correct you. In your own space, when nobody's looking, you correct you. And that's what that female represents, to remind she's holding her life. Well, why is that a good principle to look at? Why should we reflect that? Is it worshiping this idol force that is a beast and a woman? No. It's symbolic to say that that same force is indwelling within us. And when you saw the ancient ancestors hold the symbol, they were just, like I was saying earlier, just reminding themselves to hold their lives in their hands, to walk with their lives. They're responsible for their lives.
The shut-in. What it is to shut in. Most times in life, we're so external with our giving. We're so external. Things are outside of us to take us off of our center. So sometimes you have to take the initiative to know when to shut in and look at your life as you shut in, as you're inside in your quiet time. And anything that is not right in your life that you need to change, the shut-in is the time that you center yourself and focus yourself to work on those things. If you're addicted to certain foods or relationships or having experiences in life that are weighing down on your mind and your spirit and your heart, you need to shut yourself inside yourself, find your quiet time. Like we have at the one-day fasting shut-in. The fasting shut-in we have from 10 to 5, 4 times a year. The spring equinox, the summer equinox, the fall equinox, and the winter equinox. By doing these things 4 times a year, I guarantee you experience exuberant amount of vitality, extra strength, and focusedness in your life. The revolution first takes place from within. And let's go to the one-day fast and shut-in.
Now, you may come here today from many different spiritual houses, but what about the church that you was blessed with? Isn't this, too, a church that houses your mind and your internal organs? So when I say this is my temple, my church, you're with me, right? Okay, yeah, this is, so we can all say this is, I have a church. I have a church. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I have a church. I have a church. I have a temple. I have a temple. Okay. Would you let satanic people or people that are not in your mind holy or doing positive things inside your temple? No. Okay. I just want you to follow where I'm walking to now. If you physically made a church and you're not going to have any people coming and cursing and speaking profane things and acting in a profanest way that is not inspiring to the place that you built, right? And you don't allow them in there. But yet, the divine temple, church, mosque, shrine that the Creator, by all these wonderful names that we call the creative force, blessed you with the most greatest church ever, the temple of man and woman. And you let them sucker demons in the form of cheese, milk, eggs, ice cream, sugar into your divine being. Let's understand it. Now, why did I say that Lucifer is the eggs, cheese, milk, ice cream, and sugar? Because the suckers, like a Luciferian energy, only takes in strips. It does not replenish what it takes. It does not go inside your bloodstream and say, oh, your wonderful bloodstream. As I enter inside your stream and flow down your wonderful rivers through your veins and your cells, I'm going to leave a wonderful pasture of green fields and wonderful flowing future prosperity. It goes and says, hey, I'm up in here. Yeah, what up, sucker? Holla, come on through. That's right through this sucker's bloodstream. Take from the bones, take. Wow. Bones. Take arthritis. Take. Boom. Hot liquids. Take. That's what's happening in your temple. There's a lot of activities that we allow happen inside here. But yeah, when we go to a physical church and we see everybody acting all out themselves, we start to criticize and judge everybody else. I don't like this church. I don't like this mosque. I don't like this cultural center. Why are they acting like that in here? But what are you doing inside your temple, sucker? Okay. How are you maintaining your church? How are you maintaining your altar, your mosque? The Creator bestowed upon you all of us, the ownership and the maintenance. What is the landlord? She has to maintain his facilities. come fix it, or send someone to fix it, right? That's what our body says to us. We don't recognize that. Our lungs, you know, shortness of breath, it's telling us that's the problem in the folks that live in a residence called the lungs. They're having a problem trying to call the landlord. Nobody's picking up. Sucker, there's too much smoke in the hallway. I ain't paying no rent. You know when lungs say ain't paying no rent, that means? That means I'm not giving you no oxygen. So it says, you know what? I'm gonna stop my breathing. I'm gonna cut it down some. Right. So shortness of breath. You like what's going on? Shortness of breath be like, you know, the red blood cell, white blood cell, blue, they all get terrorized by these thugs called sugar.
Well, I'm Laila Africa,
yes,
and
sir.
I studied natural medicine, and I wrote the book African Holistic Health, and another book about the political use of food called Nutricide. So my whole area is just health as it concerns black people. And we're in a position where we have to defend our health because it's constantly being attacked by such things as some sugar-coated buns, you see. And we're being seduced into our own destruction in a happy way with cartoon characters. So basically, our diet is being controlled by clowns and cartoon characters. You see, we're not using intelligence as African people. We are very intelligent people. We built pyramids, created calculus. We have to use our intelligence to help us get out of this situation because we're being manipulated by this industry.
Okay, Doc.
Yes.
I mean, sugar. Why can't I have sugar? Why can't I not have sugar? I mean, why can't I have my candy bars and my peppermint balls and, you know, my chips and all my, you know, my different flavor colored candies? I like candy.
Sugar is naturally in sugar cane. It's naturally in oranges and apples, but when you take the sugar out of the sugar cane, you've isolated and concentrated a substance, and that's called a drug. That's what we call a drug.
So you mean I'm like a drug addict when I keep going to the bodega getting my candy every day?
Well, you're a drug addict. That's bona fide. You have an eating disorder because you're eating all the time. If you drank all the time, you have a drinking problem. If you smoke all the time, you have a smoking problem. Now you're eating all the time. Now you have an eating problem, which is a mental illness. The sugar, as long as it's in the sugar cane, it doesn't bother you. But when you take it out of the sugar cane, now you have problems. Because the body's going to try to make it whole before it digests it. So it's going to pull water out of your veins and arteries and nervous system. What I'm saying is if you eat a raisin, the body's going to turn it back into a grape before it digests it. So it's going to put the water back into the raisin and make it into a grape. So it pulls this water out of your nervous system, which causes Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis. And it also pulls the moisture out of your joints, causing arthritis and stiff veins and arteries, arteriosclerosis. But the main thing that it's causing is you not to be in control of yourself. You got a chemical in your body that's giving you a false sense of intelligence.
But I control my own thoughts.
Oh, yes, you certainly do. You control your own thoughts. That's what you think. Your thoughts are this. You like sugar, so you eat sugar. So why is it that you like sugar? Who told you to like sugar? Who taught you all of this? So your feelings were created for you. Someone told you how to feel. If you eat this candy bar, you feel good. Your feelings are connected to this candy bar forever.
Holistic wellness for the hip-hop generation. We're here in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York, speaking to the youth. We want to ask these sisters a few questions on what they be consuming. What's your favorite candy?
I like chocolate.
You like
chocolate? I would say now and later.
Now and later? What you have for breakfast today?
It's a bagel with butter and jelly, eggs and bacon.
Pancakes and bacon.
I had some waffles and orange juice.
What it was?
Bacon cheese.
So what did you have for lunch today?
Curry chicken, peas and rice, and collard greens. I mean cabbage.
And cabbage. So how did you feel after you ate that?
Like I want to go to sleep.
It makes me feel like I want to go home.
Y'all eat any candy? Any favorite snacks?
Candy's ain't good for you.
What? Oh, hey, brother Coachy said. Now y'all hear that, kids? Brother Coachy said candy ain't good for y'all. Y'all like candy? Oh, they don't like candy either.
I don't like candy because when people eat candy, they get too hype and then they do stupid stuff.
If you eat too much candy, man, you be doing stuff that you don't regularly do. You go overboard with what you're doing. You be too hype in the morning, you know what I'm saying? You gotta chill.
You gotta be chill, yeah.
Don't eat that. You can eat candy, but not in the morning.
Not in the morning.
You know what I'm saying? That's not your breakfast.
Yeah. So you think it's a problem with all the children in the morning when they first go to school, they always have candy?
You see them little kids me running around all over the place. They eat too much candy.
They eat too much candy.
That's what it is.